the whole time this time.
1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, I'm Sam.
And I'm Nick, and today's Saturday, April 11th, the day before Easter.
Woo woo! Happy almost Easter. It's crazy to think that this will be probably almost everybody's first virtual Easter. So definitely something different, but we're excited.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat thing to do.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting. Today we're going to read from Matthew 28, 1 through 10. And this is the story of Jesus' resurrection and the empty tomb. After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing was white as snow. For fear of him, the guards shook and became like dead men. But the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has raised, as he said. Come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has been raised from the dead, and indeed he is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. This is my message for you." So they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them and said, "Greetings," and they came to him, took hold of his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me."
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, so surprisingly, this story's pretty straightforward. You don't always get that in the Bible.
No.
So it's funny. Jesus promised multiple times that he would come back from the dead, and he did. It's just really hard to imagine being present at this time for what was going on there. These women went to pay their respects and see Jesus at the tomb, and
yeah, they thought he was dead.
All of a sudden there's a giant earthquake. Heaven opens up and this angel descends, and there's lightning, and the stone gets rolled away, and we were kind of joking about being one of the guards in this situation where your only job is to protect the tomb, and just you're thinking that you're stopping people from going in and robbing the tomb, and all of a sudden the tomb's empty. You couldn't do the one job that you had. So it's no wonder that they got so scared that they started shaking and became like dead men.
Yeah, I would be shook. So one of the takeaways that I get from this story is that in this culture at the time, women basically had no rights, or very little rights, I think. They were known to be, or they were seen as unreliable witnesses or unreliable sources. And they were considered unclean, I think. So in this story, and in this case, the two Marys were specifically chosen by God to, receive the information of the resurrection, to be greeted by Jesus first, and then instructed to go tell everybody what they had seen and what they had heard. So my interpretation of this is that this story, combined with a lot of other stories about Jesus in the Bible, is that he did not care what the religious laws were or what the culture thought about people. He picked the two Marys because they were faithful and because he loved them. He did not stand for, like I said, religious laws. He didn't stand for hate, power, money, politics, anything like that. The list goes on and on. But he stood for love. So he died for love. He died for us because he stands for all people. So he is the guy who invites everybody to the party, no matter who they are. So he is risen is a pretty popular phrase people use a lot, especially around Easter. I think this time gives us the opportunity to really reflect what that phrase means to us and what it means to you.
Yeah, and I think to us it really shows God's love for us, that he would let his only son die to pay the price for our sins. And that really means everything.
Yeah. So those are our thoughts. we hope everyone has a happy, safe, and healthy Easter. And hopefully we get to see you guys soon.
Happy Easter.
Bye. Happy Easter.